There's an unspoken rule at this elite academy. Real nobles only eat the crescent-shaped cheek meat when served fish. The moment someone digs into the back fillet, everyone knows they grew up broke. This whole thing was a game designed by the 4 major conglomerates. Every year, they pick 50 poor students to impersonate the ultra-wealthy, last 1 month without getting caught, and you walk away with a massive cash prize. Get exposed, and you spend the next 50 years working for them for free. I was nobody. Couldn't even afford 3 square meals a day. But somehow, by a complete twist of fate, I got picked by this elite academy while I was out making a food delivery. I stared down at that gold-trimmed game invitation in my hands, thought about my mom lying sick in bed at home, and said yes. I was in, no matter how absurd this whole thing was. On the first day of school, I channeled every ounce of cold, untouchable rich kid energy I had, dragged in a niche, luxury brand suitcase, and walked through those gates. The entrance was already packed. They were all waiting for the same thing, to see broke commoners squirm and panic while trying to play royalty. Some of them had literally placed bets on how many days these low-class phonies would last. The second my face appeared, the whole crowd locked onto me. My vibe alone, cold, sharp, effortlessly untouchable, had every rich kid whispering and craning their necks trying to figure out who I was. I gave the crowd blocking the gate a slow look, glanced down at the wet, uneven pavement, and lazily dug a finger in my ear like I couldn't be more inconvenienced. You, take off your jacket and put it on the ground for me to step on. I don't do wet shoes. The second I said it, the guy I pointed at looked absolutely floored, and the whole crowd went dead silent for a few seconds. See, this year the 4 conglomerates mixed things up, to raise the stake, so even though I was only carrying one modest little suitcase, nobody could tell if I was a broke faker or an old money heir playing dumb. I narrowed my eyes, completely stone-faced, like not a single person in that crowd was worth acknowledging. And every rich kid standing there suddenly felt a chill they couldn't explain. Pfft, I can already tell he's one of the commoners they picked this year. He's just slightly better at faking it than the rest. I walked straight up to her, the noble girl who said it, and slapped her across the face right there in front of everyone. What did you just say? Say it louder. I didn't catch that. Then I pulled a handkerchief from my pocket and wiped my hand like touching her was the inconvenience. Nobody saw that coming. The place erupted. Because the girl I just slapped, her dad was Wei Dafu, top 10 richest people on the planet. And she was standing there covering her face, looking completely shattered, like she'd never been disrespected a single day in her life. You actually hit me? Do you know who my father is? My dad is Wei Dafu, top 10 richest people in the world. You just signed your own death warrant. I didn't even blink at her threat, just turned to walk away. But she was done being ignored. She grabbed the hem of my jacket to stop me. Then came a thud. A black and gold card hit the ground. Every eye in the place snapped to it. Then the gasps started rolling in. Is that a black card? The black card! The one where only 3 exist in the entire world? I let the faintest smirk cross my face. Plans working. Worth every cent I spent getting that thing forged. You pick that up, it's yours now. I pointed at the guy I'd made take off his jacket earlier. He looked like he'd just won the lottery, face completely lit up, and scrambled over to pick the card up off the ground. Something this valuable, I wouldn't dare use it even if you gave me 10 times the nerve. Please, hold on to it yourself. I gave it one disgusted look, then pinched it through my handkerchief like it was contaminated. It touched the ground. How am I supposed to use it now? Nobody wants it, just toss it. One flick of the wrist, straight into the trash can beside me. The kid who'd recognized the card immediately grabbed his chest like he was having a cardiac event. Meanwhile, the jacket guy's eyes were already doing the math. He was now fully convinced I was the top-tier heir playing commoner this round. Hey, nice to meet you. I'm Jung Rui. My family runs a hotel chain, and you are... Jung Rui had just asked the question every single person in that crowd wanted answered. I knew exactly what this moment was. The first test to see if I could hold my cover inside this school. Pass, and I was in the game for real. Fail, and it was all over. Who I am? You're not in a position to know that. I buried every trace of nerves behind a completely blank expression. Just then, a student council rep came rushing through the crowd. You're Gu Moyan, right? You're the only new student who hasn't checked in yet. Come with me. The crowd exploded. Everyone started connecting the dots. Could he actually be from the Gu family? The one that's been off the grid for years? Word was that the Gu family's heir had just returned to, The noble girl who'd been going off on me 2 minutes ago immediately disappeared into the crowd, clearly terrified of what payback might look like. Zheng Rui, on the other hand, was already scrambling to grab my luggage. Let me carry that for you. You shouldn't have to deal with something this trivial. Just leave it to me. I gave a casual nod and kept walking straight ahead, not looking left or right, and the moment nobody was watching, I finally exhaled. When I casually scanned the faces around me and saw nothing but, and it paid off. Because in a school like this, where almost everyone was born into real money, one wrong move and your cover was blown. The only play that could actually hold up here was impersonating a family so powerful and secretive that nobody would dare question it. And the Gu heir just back from overseas angle had an extra bonus. It explained perfectly why I had 0 connections in the country. After check-in, I walked through the campus at a steady, unhurried pace. Every luxury building we passed, I looked at it like it was barely worth noticing, completely at ease, like I was strolling through my own backyard. That energy only locked everyone in further, and the respect level around me kicked up another notch. Then I stopped in front of a stunning, fully loaded private villa. Not bad. This is where I'm staying. One girl's jaw literally dropped. Oh my god. That's where the four conglomerate heirs live. He is not serious right now. Zheng Rui turned to me with this painfully awkward look on his face. Young Master Gu, I know a place just as good as this. Maybe we should consider somewhere else? I didn't even acknowledge him. I walked straight into the villa and pointed at one of the bedrooms. This room works. You, get over here. Take every single thing that belongs to whoever was staying here and throw it out. Replace everything with new stuff, then clean the whole room.